the channel. My name is Tan if you're new. In today's video, we have a unit sent over from Unice Hair. They sent over this water wave unit in like this caramel brown with like some honey blonde highlights type of moment. This is what she's looking like straight out of the box, and my first initial thoughts are like, I hope she looks good on my skin complexion. The cap construction for this unit comes with 3 combs in total, 1 in the back, 2 in the front with 1 on each side. It also comes with a silicone strip along the nape of the neck, and then also 3 silicone strips here in the crown of the unit. Now, I've personally never seen anything like that on a unit, and I'm pretty sure they put these there, you know, to add a little bit more extra security. That way you can make sure your wig doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't slip off or anything like that. Well, not slip off, I guess slip back, slip around. More security, that's what I'm trying to get at. So that's interesting. I'm really interested to see like how that works and how that feels. But anywho, it also comes with a thin security band in the back, and then of course my favorite, a drawstring. Now when it comes to the lace space on this unit, this is a 13 by 4, meaning you are going to get 13 inches going across the front and then 4 inches going straight back for the parting space. But just know, if frontals aren't necessarily your thing, they do offer this unit in a 7 by 5 closure as well. Of course, this unit comes with the pre-everything, the pre-cut lace, the pre-plucked hairline, and the pre-bleached knots. It also even comes with a style, or not a style, a part, a pre-parted part, a pre-parted part. Yeah, that's right. Now, will I be using that part? I don't know. We'll just see.
Tell me, is you still up? It's 5 a.m. and I'm drunk right now. Tell me, can we still fuck? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just the drugs, and I know. I lied to way before I had you right this home. Then again, I can be drunk. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 bitches sucking like Dysons. I just any money roll of dices. I pick she ain't even really my type. And out here, she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you been fighting for your shot, and you been searching for your spot. And I feel it. Yeah, girl, I feel it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about my pros and cons for this unit. We're gonna start with my cons first. One of them being that when I first pulled the unit out of the box, I noticed that I was getting a little bit of shedding, especially whenever I ran my fingers throughout the hair. Now, mind you, this is a curly blonde unit, so therefore I'm going to expect the shedding, but I don't know, there's just something about me to where as soon as I pull it out of the box, I don't necessarily like to see the amount of shedding that I did see. Now, with me saying that, you would also think that the wig would end up being like thin as wind. And again, I'm not gonna lie, when I first pulled the unit out of the box, in my mind I was thinking like, this wig seems a little thin. I was wrong. Now, is she super thick? No, not at all. But she's very much so a everyday type of density unit. And then once you fluff her out, she gets big. I probably shouldn't say big, but she gets nice and fluffy to where it doesn't look like the wig is thin at all. Another con about this unit, which really isn't a con, it's just something that sometimes you have to do with some wigs, is that the ends of this wig looked very scraggly and dry when I first pulled it out of the box. But once I cut about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, no, I would say about 1.5 inches off and like redefine the ends, girl, it looks great. I'm only saying that because typically whenever we purchase units, you know, we want the full length of whatever unit we're purchasing. But unfortunately, again, sometimes with some units, you have to go ahead and go in and cut off 1 inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inches off, just to make sure the hair looks nice, full, and healthy. Now let's go ahead and move on to my pros for this unit. At the beginning of this video, I said that I didn't know if this unit was going to look good against my skin tone, and again, I was wrong. And I'm happy that I was wrong. Now, have I installed units that look very similar to this unit before? Yes, but I don't do them often because of the coloring and also with it being a water wave. I don't know, sometimes it like intimidates me a little bit. It almost kind of puts me in the mind of like ramen noodles, like no shade. But I don't know, maybe I've finally figured out how to like finesse water wave to where it works in my favor. And then with it being this color, I don't know, I I don't know, I just feel like this one actually looks good on me for once. It could be the fact that there's like more brown than there is blonde in this unit. Of course, there's like a nice balance because there are highlights in the unit. The blonde highlights are in the unit, but I don't know. I don't know. It could also be like, again, maybe I'm just figuring out techniques that work for me when it comes to my web. Girl, at the end of the day, this color looks really nice against my skin tone. Now, of course, I do love the pre-everythingness of the unit. You know, the fact that it came with pre-cut lace, a pre-plucked hairline, and pre-bleached knots. Like, I didn't have to do anything whatsoever to this hairline, and I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful for that. I'll also say I like the overall construction of this unit as well, seeing as how I do feel like that she is big head friendly. When I first was looking at the inside of the cap, I was like, I don't know if she's gonna necessarily fit on my head, but no, she fits really nicely. Speaking of the construction of the cap though, the 3 silicone strips that are within the crown of the unit, yeah, I'm not feeling them at all or anything like that, which is a good thing because I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to feel it on your head. That'd be kind of annoying, but I can't necessarily say yes or no if it's providing extra security. I mean, I would assume that it is, but like, she ain't going nowhere. Like, she on there. Another pro for this unit is that she is very versatile. Again, it is a 13x4, therefore you can create a middle part, a side part, a half a pack down. You could probably put it up in like a bun or a ponytail. I wouldn't wear it in a ponytail personally, but maybe a bun. Yeah. My last pro about this unit is that you can wear her as a glueless unit. Now, I personally never use glue. I am someone who always uses spray, and that's because I like to make sure that my wigs don't go like anywhere, slide back, none of that. And I also like to know that at the end of the day, once I spray some water across my hairline and I rub it a little bit, my wig is going to slide straight off for me. And as you can see with me simply just using some spray, the hairline on this unit is melted, and I absolutely love that for me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this unit. Y'all let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel before you leave, and also make sure you click the bell, that way you're notified anytime that I upload a video. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll make sure to have them both linked below in the description box. I'll also make sure to have a direct link to this unit in the description box as well. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say though, except for yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.